the players have to be highly motivated. Second thing he says is they've got to be tough. Third thing, they've got to be smart, they've got to be hardworking. Fourth, and then fifth, fundamentally sound. And if you think about it, that really pertains to just about anything you do. If you're going to try to accomplish something that's significant, you've got to be motivated. It certainly helps if you have a passion for what it is you're trying to do. And as you move on into life, you go to college and you're trying to figure out what you want to study, or you get into your adult life and you're trying to find out what it is you're going to do for your vocation. You've got to be passionate about it. You've got to be motivated. That'll help you be motivated. To me, those two things go hand in hand. You have to be tough. Talk about persevering through difficult times. That to me just comes down to mental toughness. And I think mental toughness is just a choice. It's a state of mind. It's nothing more than that. And we talk to our players about that all the time. You certainly have to be smart. You have to be knowledgeable about what it is you're trying to do. And I've always believed that whatever it is you focus on doing, you want to really invest in that and try to be as absolutely smart as you can on that topic. And hardworking. Everybody's capable of doing that. That's certainly paramount to, I think, anything that's significant. If you're going to accomplish something, you got to work at it. Usually good things don't come easy. That's pretty basic. And then the last thing, just being fundamentally sound. I think that ties in a little bit with being smart also. You figure out what it is you want to do, and you've got to be good at the basics. You have to be able to execute those well in whatever it is you choose to do it. The neat thing about life is that that's never ending. You can always find ways to improve. And then just transitioning out of that a little bit, I think the thing we've really tried to stress to our players, and the message we try to give them is we're looking for them to improve on a daily basis. And there's really nothing real dramatic about that typically. Improvement doesn't happen overnight. It's usually a process, it's a journey, it's a road. And so we try to remind them of that it's not going to be something that's just going to pop out, although sometimes it does happen in days. I can remember, I've got a couple of Kodak moments in my mind where some of our better players, week after week after week make the same mistake or had a little technique flaw, something like that, and then they do it right, and once they got it right, they just stuck with it, and it just became part of the repertoire. But I'm convinced it was a matter of practicing that skill week after week, day after day, and the accumulation of trying to get it right, and they finally got it right, and then it became a habit. I think that's how things happen sometimes. But you've got to stick with it. You've got to realize it's a process, and it gets back again to doing your best day after day. Again, that's not real, creative. That's not real dramatic, but it's really, I think, fundamental to success and getting good at anything.